Hi, third graders. This is Mrs. Smith here. Today we are continuing with Unit 2 and lesson number 3, which begins on page 171 of your book. Before you watch this video, I wanted you to watch the video about the land of Gallon. And the reason why you need to watch the video is because the biggest complaint people have about the customary system of measurement, or the imperial system, or the system that the United States uses for measurement, is because it has all these words that don't really indicate within the name the size of the unit. The big thing that people love about the metric system is you have liters and you have milliliters, and so you know there's 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter because of the root means milli, right? And there's meters and there's kilometers, and you know there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer. And you also know that there's meters and there's centimeters, and there's 100 right? 100 centimeters inside a meter. So each name in the metric system tells you what it is, but in the customary system you just have to have some silly like rhyme, like the the land of Gallon or Gallon Man or something to remember, because it doesn't have it obvious. So in that video here, I'll use this space right here on the page. There's the land of Gallon, and this is representing the gallon, right? Inside the land of Gallon, there were 4 queens. And that's representing how there are 4 quarts of liquid in 1 gallon of liquid. But this picture helps you remember there's 4 queens in land gallon, 4 quarts in a gallon, okay? Inside each quart, there were 2 princes or princesses. And that is trying to remind you that there are 2 pints in each quart, which also means 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 8 pints in 1 gallon, right? Within each pint, there are 2 cups, or 2 children of each prince and princess. And what that's trying to tell you is there's 2 cups in a pint, which means there's 4 cups in a quart, which means there's 16 cups in a gallon. And each cup equals 8 fluid ounces, or each child is 8 years old. That's trying to tell you that in each pint, if there's 2 children, there's 16 ounces in a pint, which means there's 32 ounces in a quart, because there's 2 pints in a quart, which means there are, let's see, 32, 64, 128 ounces in a gallon, okay? So practice drawing this picture. If you didn't watch the video before I explained that, go ahead and watch it now. It might take a little bit of time to remember all the things, but that's the thing about the customary measurement system of liquids. And this is all talking about liquid volume, like how much can be in a cup or a can. This is 12 ounces. This can probably hold 16 ounces, this cup here. I didn't measure it, but that's what we're talking about. So it says choose the best unit to measure the liquid volume, right? Cup, pint, quart, or gallon. So a carton of heavy cream. Probably like to make whipped cream out of it. You probably just need one of those little tiny little cartons. Those little ones at the store to make whipped cream. So probably a cup. Maybe a pint. A flower vase. That's probably going to be a quart. So it's big enough at your table to, hold the flowers. A swimming pool. That will be gallons. A wash tub. That will probably also be gallons. Remember, gallon is the biggest one. So if you're trying to measure how much would go in a swimming pool, you don't want to bring your like cup measurement out there and start scooping. No, it's like too small. It's gonna take forever. Okay, Puzzle Penguin says, dear math students, today I had to choose the best unit to use to measure the water in the sink. I said cups. No, you would use gallons. If you want to do the math journal, you can. Let's do some estimating. This baby bottle, do you think it has 2 quarts or half of a gallon of liquid, or 2 cups? Probably 2 cups. This fish tank, probably 5 gallons if you don't have a big enough, like per fish. That's probably too small for 2 fish. Only 5 gallons. Fish need their space. A pint, which is 2 cups, or a gallon. Teapot. Probably 2 cups. For a little teapot. A glass. Now this is confusing for kids. A little glass, one of the short glasses, is probably a cup. A taller glass like that is going to be a pint, which has 2 cups in it, right? 2 things of 8 fluid ounces. This snow globe probably has a cup, and this bathtub probably has 30 gallons of space. Jamie makes a shopping list for a picnic with his 4 friends. So Jamie and 4 friends, 5 people. He estimates he'll need 5 quarts of lemonade for the group. That would be as if everyone drank 2 of these pint glasses. Is that reasonable? Yes. Picnics can be warm. Picnics can be warm. Each person would get 2 pints. Okay. Let's look at this page. Use the drawing to represent and solve the problem. If a painter mixed 5 pints of yellow and 3 pints of blue paint to make green paint, how many pints did they make? Well, that's 5 plus 3 equals 8 pints. Ryan bought a bottle of orange juice that had 16 fluid ounces. He poured 6 fluid ounces in a cup. How many fluid ounces are left? Well, if you have 16 fluid ounces and you remove 6 fluid ounces, you get 10 fluid ounces. Now, the rest of these, you can go ahead and solve these problems, but basically just remember, keep your units in mind. Everything else of the math that you learned still applies. And yeah, go ahead and check and see if you have an assignment in Think Central or somewhere else. Make sure you watch that little video. And then also take some time to look at the stuff in your fridge. At the bottom of most drinks, it'll say, like it says right here, this is, you can barely see it because of the light, 12 fluid ounces. You know, some smaller things are 8 fluid ounces, bigger things might be 16 fluid ounces. Your big gallon of milk, maybe you can see how much that is, or if you have a quart of like almond milk or half gallon or something, go check it out. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.